Alright, welcome back. The journey continues.
I've got an important message for Lord Hagen.
Well, you stand before one of his men. What is this about?
That I must tell Lord Hagen myself.
Suit yourself. But you should know one thing. Lord Hagen receives only paladins, or those who are in the service to paladins. It is beneath his dignity to waste his time with members of the common folk.
Yeah, why?
Why are you paladins in town?
The goals of our mission are secret. I can only tell you that there is no danger for the citizens of the town. You need not worry.
I want to take up service with the paladins.
Good. I can well use every able man here, no matter what his reasons for joining us. If you place yourself in the service of the paladins, I shall help you get an audience with Lord Hagen. However, I have my orders only to accept citizens of the town into the militia. My commander is afraid that spies or saboteurs could sneak in. He wants to limit the risk this way. Therefore, you must first be a citizen of the town. Whether this rule makes sense or not is disputable, but orders are orders.
What should I expect with the militia?
Let me make one thing clear. To be a soldier of the militia means much more than strolling through the city in a uniform. It is a dirty and even bloody job. Once you are one of us, a great deal of work will be waiting for you. But it is worth it. Besides the pay, you might someday have the chance of becoming a holy warrior of Innos.
Okay. Is there a faster
Is there a faster way to join you?
You're really serious about this, aren't you? Good. Listen, I have a problem. If you solve it for me, I shall see to it that you are accepted into the militia. But the most important thing is, you must not breathe a word of it to anyone.
Okay, what's your problem?
What's your problem?
Recently, there have been a number of thefts in the city. Thus far, we have not been able to capture anyone. The thieves are simply too skillful. The scum know their business. I'm sure that we're dealing with an organized gang. It would not amaze me if there were a thieves' guild in Corinus. Find the leaders of the gang and hunt them down. Then I shall see to it that you are accepted into the militia, regardless of whether or not you are a citizen. But you must say nothing about our agreement.
Okay, where should I start?
Where should I start looking for the thieves?
If I knew that, I'd go there myself. I can only tell you this much. We recently turned the entire harbor district upside down and found nothing. Absolutely nothing. The people there are not very talkative, particularly if you wear the armor of a paladin. But you are an outsider. They will not distrust you so quickly. You could ask around the harbor first, but be careful. If the people there realize that you are working for the paladins, you will learn nothing.
Okay.
What should I do once I've found one of the thieves?
If it's a matter of a lackey, a henchman, or some small fry, it would be best if you avoid a fight. You should rather come to me and report. I shall then see to it that the fellow winds up behind bars. The city guard could intervene in an open battle, and you would not have the opportunity of explaining to them what is going on. Furthermore, there is a bounty for every rotten apple you put behind bars. However, if you locate the leader's hideout, well, then you probably won't be able to avoid a fight.
Okay. And I know nothing of those. So my first goal should have been, as I was saying, I need to be an apprentice. I cannot fight an orc right now. There's no way. I did up my one-handed skill. This is the William Freeland we met with north of the bay. Okay, So I do need the blessing of Enos. Not sure where I get that though. Do you have any failed missions? No. I don't think so. I hate that this game lags. I've been trying to do things to fix it, but
against the king's guards most severely.
oh, I do not want to go that way.
Who is guilty of a crime is to report immediately to Lord Andre.
Landlord. Okay, skip the cutscene with him.
He had better shut up. That's terrible. That's typical, isn't it?
Yeah,
He
no.
can't keep anything to himself. That's not what my husband thinks. Go away, don't tell me that. Really? How interesting.
I'm Zurus, master of potions. Do you need an essence of healing or a magic elixir? Then you've come to the right place.
Someone's got to do the work.
Do you brew your own
Someone's
potions?
gotta do the work.
Do you brew your own potions?
No, I either get them from the monastery or I buy them from Constantino, the alchemist. If you're interested in brewing potions, then talk to him.
Now
He needs an
that's
assistant.
typical, isn't it?
But he's too pig-headed to hire someone himself. He's just as stubborn as a mule. He always passes me when he goes out on the east gate to collect plants for his potions.
Where does he go?
Where exactly does Constantino gather his herbs?
He always goes through the eastern city gate here and then disappears into the wilderness to the left. He once told me that just about everything grows there, except for King Sorrel.
Has Constantino ever told you where to find King Sorrel?
I once heard him say that the stuff grows near stone circles. Near Lobart's farm. That's a farm near the other gate. There's one of those stone circles. I think it's on a hill. It used to be a grave or something.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
That was something I wanted to read.
Everybody knows by now.
Wanted, pass.
That's terrible. I don't believe that. Now that's typical, isn't it? That's what I've always said.
Now what do I have?
That's terrible.
I have
And he
Blue
works on
Elder,
that, too.
Goblin, Woodberry, Healing
I can't
Plant,
take care of everything
Fire
for
Root,
everybody.
Fire Weed, Fire Nettle,
I don't
Healing
believe that.
Root, Healing Herb, Dark Meadow,
And he works all day,
Snapweed,
too.
Dragon Root.
That's not what I heard. But that's terrible.
So I have all the
Don't tell this to
healing,
anyone.
fire,
don't tell
I have
me.
the Goblin, Dragon
He simply
Root, Meadow
talks to you.
Knotweed, I don't think I have that.
You don't say. I can't take care
Fire
of
Nettle,
everything.
Fire Weed. Alright, so I have all three fires, all three healings,
Now that's typical.
Dragon Root. Yeah, no, I
Now
don't
that's
have
typical, isn't it?
that and King Sword.
I don't believe that. But that's terrible.
I am Hacker, a weapons dealer. Every man should carry a weapon these days, especially when venturing outside of the city walls.
I can't take care of it. That's an open secret.
What do you know about the disappearances of the citizens of Corinthus?
I have seen many pass through the eastern city gate. Some of those who came I had never seen before in my life. And many of those who went out never came back. But what happened the other day was really quite strange. There was this fellow who came here. I think his name is Joe. He bragged that he would soon come into some serious money. He claimed that he knew how to get into one of the city towers where the militia keep their arms. I haven't seen him since, even though I used to bump into him around the same time every day. I reported this to the militia. I thought that maybe he had been caught and thrown into the dungeon. But Lord Andre had no idea what I was talking about. He didn't even know the fella.
Okay, show me.
Show me your wares.
Really, how interesting. Go away. Don't tell me that. And it's going to get even worse. I don't believe that. I can't take care of everything for everybody. You don't say. That's terrible. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Ooh.
You don't say. Don't tell this to anyone. I won't tell
Yeah,
you
that's
that.
expensive though.
That's not what my
Okay,
husband thinks.
nope. Nope.
Then
no.
it's typical, isn't it? These are bad times. If I
Get
hadn't
one
seen it
gold
with my
piece
own
for
eyes,
that.
honestly, I witnessed it myself. Can't take care of yourself.
I'll do
Oh,
that.
don't tell me that. That's what he had better shut up.
No, all
I
that's
can't take care of
valued
everything
so
for everybody.
little.
So it's gonna get even worse. Really, how interesting. That's what I've always said. Don't tell this to anyone.
Everything's so expensive, man.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Hey, you!
Innos be with you, stranger. If you're looking for a good selection for the traveler, then you're in the right place.
Who says
But I'm warning
things
you,
like that?
if you're planning on helping yourself without paying, I'll call the city guard.
Just a moment. Do I look like a thief?
It's gonna
Bah!
get even worse.
You won't be the first one to make off with my things today.
I won't tell her.
Somebody stole?
Somebody stole from you.
I can't prove it. The fellow was damn clever. Introduced himself as Ringaroo, if that really is his right name. He's been hanging around the marketplace the last few days. And every evening he gets plastered at the beer stand down the street. I bet the bastard is drinking my money. I only looked away for a moment, and my purse was gone.
You don't say.
What do you know about the Thieves Guild?
Probably
Listen,
nothing.
if you get my gold back for me from that Ringaroo fellow, I'll tell you what I
That's
know.
not what I heard.
Okay.
I could get your gold back for you.
Oh, and why would you do that?
Someone's got to do the work.
I'm looking for clues to the Thieves Guild.
Talks to you.
I might well be able to help you. Listen, if you get my gold back for me from that Ringaroo fellow, I'll tell you what I know.
I hadn't seen it for so long.
Okay.
He works all day, too.
Why didn't you call the city guard?
The guards only respond if a thief is caught in the act. And when I noticed my purse was missing, the bastard was already gone.
That's an amazing.
How much gold was in that purse?
50 gold pieces.
Really, how
That's
interesting.
quite a lot in these crappy times.
Yeah, it is.
That's an amazing.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. If you just knock the bastard down, the city guard will get involved. Lately, things have been getting really tough here. Since the paladins came to town, the guards have been cracking down on brawlers. So think of something.
I shall.
I want to take care of everything for everybody.
Show me your wares.
It's going to get even worse. Who says things like that?
Oh, you sell that same
Someone's gotta
stuff
do
at the
the
same
work.
value? Yeah.
And it's going to get even worse.
500.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. Honestly, I witnessed it myself. And it's going to get worse all day, too.
Shut up! Shut up!
You don't say.
Hmm.
Who says things like that? by now.
Ooh.
That's what I've always said.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need that, so...
He simply talks too much. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Don't tell this Trey.
Hey, Sarah.
It's gonna get
Hey.
worse.
How's business?
When the Paladins came, I first thought that it was a good business opportunity, but they let Herod make their weapons, and neither Hakon nor I make even one gold piece off them. Moreover, the farmers no longer supply us with food, and all the prices have gone up. It's only a small consolation that the Paladins are paying my hotel bill.
That's not what I heard.
What's the problem with the farmers?
They refuse to deliver their goods. Now that the ships no longer come in, the city depends entirely on the supplies provided by the farmers, of course. An owner, the largest farmer, has hired mercenaries to protect his farm from the city guards. Otherwise, they'd simply snatch the goods for themselves. But the mercenaries don't just guard Onar's farm. They come as far as the small farms outside of town to intimidate the farmers. I saw them as I was passing Akil's farm. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes now.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Where will I find Akil's farm?
If you go out of the east gate here and follow the road to the right, you'll come to a stairway. It leads up to Akil's farm. But I wouldn't go there now. The mercenaries are certainly still there.
Honestly, I witnessed it.
Show me your wares.
But that's terrible. He had better shut up.
Oh, interesting. That's cool.
Who says things like that? Now that's typical, isn't it? I can't take care of
That would be
everything for
nice.
Don't tell this
But I
to
do
anyone.
not have 500 freaking gold.
Now that's typical, isn't it? He had better shut up. Honestly,
I don't
witnessed it
know
myself.
where the priest of Innos
Everybody
is.
knows it.
I just want to look for him so that I can get the carpenter's apprenticeship. Wonder if he can help.
Hey, you!
Nope. Oh.
But so great was the wrath of Beliar that he came across the land and chose the beast. And Beliar spoke to it, and the beast became his subject. And Beliar
Nope.
gave unto it a portion of his divine power.
Hey, you! How's it going?
You're not from around here, are you? Never mind. Neither am I.
Where did you hang around
Okay.
before?
In the woods, hunting scavengers and wolves, together with some hunters. But I gave it up. These are dangerous times. There's a lot of riffraff running around out there.
Where can I find the other hunters?
We had our camp outside near the tavern halfway to Onar's farm. But I don't know whether there is anyone left in the camp now. There used to be 2 of us here in town, until a few days ago. My friend Trokar is an excellent hunter.
Bosper said you used to work for him.
Yes, I did, but he was only interested in his blasted hides. I told him how dangerous it's gotten out there. He didn't really listen to me. Well, anyway, he paid well. I can't complain about that.
Can you tell me anything else about him?
Bosper had one of his bows stolen recently in broad daylight. Some guy just waltzed into his store, took a bow, and left. The thieves are getting more and more brazen.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
I can teach you how to sneak properly and how to handle a bow.
Gotcha.
So, where is your friend Trokar now?
Well, it's a curious story. Only a few days ago, we were both standing at the bar in Corrigan's tavern, discussing the hunt. Don't ask me what happened next. I had had a few by then. I vaguely remember Trokar saying that he was going out to get a few swamp weed reefers. He never came back.
Where does one get swamp weed reefers?
Somewhere down at the harbor, as far as I know.
Didn't you go looking for him?
No, but I reported it to the militia. But they haven't been able to find him yet. I hope he didn't get attacked by a wolf, or worse. I'm afraid that I'll stumble over his body someday when I'm out hunting. I don't think I could bear that.
Why are you laughing, you weirdo?
Why don't we go hunting together?
With two, it isn't so dangerous, that's true. Do you know anything about hunting then? I mean, do you know how to skin an animal?
Yes.
All right, but I want to see 50 gold pieces. For that, you can keep the skins and sell them to Bosper. That's a fair deal, isn't it?
Later.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
As long as
martial
the
law
Paladins
is
don't have any
immediately
new
declared in
assignments
all
for me,
cities and
I
regions
can
of the
have
realm.
myself a couple of
All
beers here.
civilian judges are to hand
What
over
more
their
could you
duties to the
ask?
royal paladins.
You're working for the Paladins?
effective Immediately.
Yeah,
the
I
Honorable
report
Lord
to
Andre
them
is
on the
commanded to
situation in
punish
the city.
every crime or
At the
act
moment,
of resistance against the
everything is
king's
quiet.
guards most severely. Every inhabitant of
How are
Corinus
things
who
with
is
the
guilty
orcs?
of a crime
No
is
reason
to
to
report
worry.
immediately to
We
Lord
in the city
Andre.
guard and the paladins have everything under control. Go home and let us do our work. We're watching over the town and its citizens.
Oh, I'm so filled with confidence.
Would you like another beer?
Sure, I want another beer. Get me one.
And what are you doing here?
I'm a novice from the monastery. I run errands for the magicians and also the paladins.
Oh, the monastery.
I have provided the 3 innkeepers in the city with wine from the monastery.
Where is it?
Who are the 3 innkeepers?
One of them is the good man here behind the bar. Then there is Kerrigan, who has his tavern on the Temple Square, and Cardiff, the owner of the tavern in the Harbor District.
Could you take me?
Well, take me to the monastery.
Forget it. Do you know how many creatures I had to evade on the way? When I think of all those bloodflies, wolves, and goblins, I'm glad that I don't have to leave here anymore. Besides, you can't enter the monastery anyway.
But why not?
Entrance is only permitted to magicians, paladins, and novices.
What can you tell me about the monastery?
We novices seek enlightenment in prayer to Innos and learn the principles of faith from the magicians. We serve them as we serve Innos and prepare ourselves for the union with the fire.
How?
How can I become a novice?
If a man feels the deep desire...
Hey, just tell me what the conditions are.
You need the offerings, a sheep and 1,000 gold pieces.
Holy crap.
Where can I find a sheep?
From the farmers, of course. But you won't get one for nothing.
How am I supposed to get that much gold?
Since you obviously don't know anyone who would pay that for you, you'll simply have to go to work.
Crud.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. By reason of the imminent danger of an attack by orcs, each inhabitant of the city is to prepare himself.
So, I can't get a better weapon because I don't have any gold. Fighting
so
the wolves is difficult because I don't have any
in
gold.
order to reconcile their dispute, and he
I'm level
did
2.
not succeed.
I need 3,000 experience to get to level 4. Increase my strength to do more damage to fight the wolves better.
For me. It was just like you said. It's a bad business. Where did you pick that up then?
It's all just gossip.
Well, let's go get the King Sorrow or something. Let's see out here what I can do. I kind of wanted to check.
Leave me alone.
And what's up?
Listen, you now have access to the city, but that doesn't mean you can do whatever you want around here. If you don't stick to the rules, you'll lose all your rights here.
Okay. I've been in the city for a little bit. Let's see what I found out.
About the city guards.
Yes, got an idea?
They should let you pass if you're wearing these farmers' clothes.
That's just what I need. Man, I knew I could count on you. Nobody will bother me disguised as a local yokel. Excellent. You did really well. Here's your promised reward.
What? 50 measly gold coins? You can't be serious.
Gold isn't everything, my friend. Take them for now. I have the feeling that we'll be seeing one another soon. And who knows, maybe I'll return the favor. Look after yourself.
Okay, so he took the only armor that I had. Good. Right, a lot has happened. I should probably save. I wonder if young wolves are over here. And I could fight them. I wonder if they'll just let him right in. Yep. Walked right in. Alright, well, let's go back up to Lobert's farm. Back up this area, see if I can find King Sorrel and a couple young wolves to get the pelts. Ooh, perfect. Stone circle. Here's some more plants. Don't mind if I got a few more. Actually, he might be the easiest to become an apprentice to. If I can find oh, what is that? Nope, 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 nope. Mm-mm. Well, it looks like I have to leave it off here, guys. See you in the next part.